Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we today are going to be finding a new home for that. Okay, so we are in the process of finishing off the landscaping on one of the extensions that we've been doing. So what the client's asked for is a weatherproof socket to be mounted to the pergola that's been in the process of being built. So what I'm going to show you is how I go about terminating this little bad boy in here. So over here there's already armoured back to a whisker box that we're going to go back to the board, where it should be all the cable should be going back there because it's an individual circuit for the back. We'll go through the testing procedure and yeah, hopefully a nice quick little video and a quick little job. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get stuck into the video. So we're at the post now, so the lads are doing all the slabbing and stuff like that. So the post here, we've already buried all the armoured, that's already in. So that leads round to just to the side of that level. There's a whisker box there that we're going to put in. So the lads are then slabbing all the way down. They've got all this little bit to do, and then there's lawn and all that sort of tackle. But as you can see, it's right up against it because they're obviously wanting to get in here. So the idea is that we're going to mount the socket around here, get that all terminated and crack on, so then they can get all this bit sorted. Okay, so as you've seen, that's those BG sockets are wicked, the outside ones. It's incredibly noisy because I'm just, you know what, it's probably easier to show you. So this one's being noisy. Noisy. What? Bit, yeah, exactly. And you got Lou. So Lou's breaking all that lot up, so that's why it's really noisy. So next stage, hopefully you can hear this all right. We're going to take that cover off and then we'll link those two together. Then we'll go to the board and start testing. Okay, so as you've seen, so we've connected that up now into the whisker box, which is there. So we're back to the board now. So the board's all gone on, so we're going to drop another RCBO in there. So here's my lead. So what we've done, we've linked out the line and CPC. We've nulled our tester out. So just thought I'd show you the nulling. So we have got this little bad boy from Super Rod. So obviously that is linked that out. So we'd null that now. The good thing about that is because obviously you've got to remember you've got to null that lead. So what we'll do, we'll go around now and we'll go and see what results we've got. So we're coming through the stopping the lads working as usual. So I can stand on all of these, yeah?
Yeah, it depends if you want to get slapped or not.
Sean, threats of violence, that was naughty. Okay, I think we can manage.
Oh, you come to Spider Mile, won't it?
So while Sean's working, so I plugged that in, turn that back boy on. So 0.71. Now I've just unnulled that, so I need to take 0.09 off because I can't see it with the sun like that. So we've got 0.69. So it's basically 0.6. That is. So I'll take that, put that down, we'll click that lid on, and let's go and do the IR. Okay, so we've linked the Live and Earth basically, and we are testing voltage at 500 volts, new circuit. Okay, so greater than 999, then we'll move that across. Hopefully you can see this all right. So let's go again. So greater than 999, and then we'll do the line in neutral. Let's go again. Okay, cool. Right, so what's next to do is we'll get that board cover off, turn all the power off, really upset everyone as usual, and get another RCBO whacked in. Okay, so we're on to the RCD test. So we're going to do it at it's 0 degrees and 1 times its current rating. So hopefully you can see that, so it's tripped out at 29 milliseconds. So back to the board. So we've got some trip hazards going on. So we've got Lewis as a trip hazard, string line. Oh, so I'll stand on that, make sure they really enjoy me being around. So we'll reset that. So we're going to relabel all this in here because we've all got temporary labels and stuff on. Knowing that, so now we're going to go back and do it at, it's still at 1 times, but it's at its 180 degree cycle. So you've got to do both sides. So that's the 180 there. So if you can, hopefully you can see it. A bit of a glare on this tester. We'll test again, and we go again. What I've usually found, on the 180 degrees, it's usually a little bit higher. So that's our highest result, 38.1 milliseconds. So absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And then we've got one more test to do. So we'll go back all the way around. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So it's on the board. So we're back powered on, and obviously we've got to do our functional test. And there she is. So we'll label all that up, redo all that, because like I say, we're not going to leave it like that. It's a mess, isn't it? So we'll do that, and then I'll show you how I go about doing that. How about that? The label maker. So one of the biggest things that really annoys me about this is that the battery life, it just doesn't last. I'm not the only one. There's loads of people who complain about it and all the rest of it. But other than that, they're really good. That's I mean, so you've just sort of put up with it. So we've got an 18mm tape in there. So you want to go on to that. So you've got block length. So they are 18mm. The actual, so that is basically the gap between your RCBOs, MCBs, that sort of thing. So then we need to count how many ways we've got in the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so we'll go down to number of blocks, so 23. So the separator is where you choose the difference between what sort of jazzy style you want. So I always do a frame around it. And then reverse, so you want to reverse it, and then you want a multiplier. And the multiplier is for, so like the main switch, because that's classed as 2. So then obviously once you press OK, it will say which block do you want as a multiplier. So it's block number 2 because your first one's SPD. And then so you change that to toy. So you change it to 2.0. Press OK again. The other thing you need to make sure is, so if you keep the size on auto, what it will do is, so if you've just got lights and then on the other description you've got actually a much bigger description, it will alter the size just to fit that in, so it looks a bit weird. So we want to change that. So generally about 9 works okay. And then literally I'll just rattle through all the listings on here, and then I'll jump back in because it just takes ages and I'm a bit special when it comes to this. Right, so I've already printed on one section. That's another thing that's just reminded me. It'll only take so much text as well on there, so I don't know whether the next one up will do more text, but either way, it is a bit annoying, I'm going to be honest. So once you're happy with that, just stop and go again, rather than trying to scribble on the rest of it, because that's what's the point. So what I'll do is rip that other bit off. We don't need that now. So that one can come off. So that is gone. I'll stick that little bad boy on. Okay. Got myself into a bit of a pickle here. Oh dear. Bit of twisty. And we're back. So, done it again. Stick that there for now. Yeah, talk about making this hard work. Effortless. Whew, finally, Jesus, that was tricky. So, relabeled up, all ready to go, and made that look really easy. And in fairness, it actually is easier. I was just having a really special moment. So, annoying. Right, today's video is sponsored by Tradeify. So for those of you who don't know what Tradeify is, it's job management software. So we've been using it for a couple of years, and we run the entire business through it. Yes, that makes more sense. So if you use the promo code GHawk50, you get 50% off the first 3 months. So what is Tradeify? In a nutshell, it's so you sort all your invoicing, your quoting. So once you've set your own systems up with how many, like for example, how many sockets, so once you've, for your pricing per point, it's literally a case of changing. So if you want 10 sockets, put the number 10 in. If you want 50 lights, it's 50. And you can just rattle through the quoting system so much quicker. It saved us hours and hours and hours, and also it creates more work for the reason of it, just the quickness on turnaround. So people, we'll just get them to do it. It's that's what we want. It's quicker. We all know where we stand. There's a clear accept and decline button if they don't want to use it. But yeah, so there's a 14-day free trial. Go and hit the link below in the description. It's genuinely a free trial. You don't put any bank details in. So if you've got literally nothing to lose. So if you don't enjoy it, that's fine. You've not got any details, you're not tied in for 30 days, all that sort of rubbish. It is literally a genuine free trial. So thanks to Tradeify for actually sponsoring this video. And yeah, we shall catch up with you in a little bit. Right, so that's us done. Us equals me. So I am done on this particular job. So I'm off to the next one, leaving the lads to crack on and do a fabulous job. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we shall see you on the next video. Right, take care guys. Look after yourselves.